Hi everyone, so in today's quick tip video it's about weeding vinyl. Now if you can hear a noise in the background, it's Eddie running around because as usual the minute I start talking for a video he turns into a naughty child. And I'm at a little bit of a different setup today because as you can see from some of the things here on the table, I've been cutting a lot of heat transfer vinyl this week, and I needed a way to be able to weed the vinyl quicker. And purely by accident, when I was weeding one of the vinyls, I put it onto my Cricut heat press and I found that the vinyl weeded really easily. So I thought I would pass this tip on for anybody that doesn't know it. I've got a vinyl design here that I've cut out on the scan and cut, and I've put a weeding box around the design. So I've got excess vinyl that will be waste, and then I've got a weeding box, and then within the weeding box I've got what I'm going to actually put onto one of the doggy bandanas. And in actual fact it's this design here, okay? So I want to show you how different it is weeding vinyl when you've got some form of a heat source. So the first thing I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to start to weed away this excess vinyl. So this is just regular white heat transfer vinyl, and I'm actually sat at a different table because, as I say, this was my little kind of heat area station for weeding the vinyl. So I'm going to grab a corner and then I'm going to start to pull this away. Now I'm not sure how well you'll see this, but I'm pulling it away and it is coming away, it's fine. However, if you apply a heat source, it will come away a lot easier. So what I'm going to do, I've got my heat press at the side of me and it's on and it's set to the temperature that I would use for using vinyl. So I'm just going to warm up this ironing mat, this, heat press mat, just with my Cricut Easy Press. You could do this if you had, one of the big heat presses. Just use, if you've got a pressing mat that goes with it, use that and warm that up. So I'm just going to give that a few seconds on there to warm up. And now I'm going to put the vinyl on that heat and let the heat start to come through on the shiny side of the vinyl. And now when I lift this up, this heat transfer vinyl goes thinner and more pliable because of the heat. So just let the heat soak into it and then you'll see how easy this starts to weed. It's just like magic. It makes it so much easier. You don't really have to tug or pull. If you're doing a big design, what you may have to do is, if the heat starts going out of your mat, just have your heat source handy, whether that's an iron or an easy press or whatever it is, and just put the heat transfer vinyl back on it. And then I'm going to start to look how easy this is weeding away with literally very little effort. Just make sure you keep moving your heat transfer around to keep it within that heat. Small designs like this, I found I didn't really have to reheat the mat. All I had to do was just kind of move it around on the heat source. But look how easy this just peels away now, just by having that bit of heat on the mat. And then obviously you can go in and pull out any little bits on your vinyl. It just makes it so much easier to weed. And I had a kind of a production line going with these, so I made all the bandanas and then I cut all the vinyl in black and white, and then I cut them all into sections like I started with here, and then I just heated up my mat, put a piece on, weeded it, put it on one side and moved on to the next one, and then when they were all weeded I went back and I ironed them all onto the bandanas. So here's the piece all weeded, and it's so much quicker if you apply a heat source. This has virtually cooled down now, so to do the next one I would just put a heat source on here, get my next piece of vinyl, hold it flat over the heat for a few seconds and then start to weed it. But I made, you know, something like, I think there's about 25 plus bandanas here, and I was able to weed them all really quickly and just have them all on one side, and then I whizzed through, you know, 25 plus of them and was able to then just go back and go to my kind of ironing station and then put them all onto the bandanas. So I just thought I would pass that tip on and hope that it helps somebody. So please give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.